The Scottish Highlands, a landscape matched by no other. Where spring begins to take hold, yet winter still clings to the peaks. Wild, raw, untouched. Snow lingers on the ridgelines, whilst the air carries a clean, cold edge, creating a world caught between the seasons. The Highlands is a place of such immense scale. One cannot help but feel so very small. We return to Glen Nevis, where we left our footprint last summer. This time heading deeper into a wilder side, untouched by the masses. Chasing a narrow window of weather to witness the Highlands at their most magnificent. Join us on this simply stunning Basecamp adventure. For this adventure, we return to the foothills of Glen Nevis, pitching up at the spectacular Glen Nevis Touring and Camping Park. Set against the towering peaks of the Nevis Range, and framed by remnants of an ancient Caledonian forest. The park offers pristine, serviced, hard-standing pitches in a truly remarkable setting. Early mornings see hikers gathering at the outdoor cafe, returning later to a warm meal and refreshments at the on-site bar and restaurant. The journey here is just as memorable. The final approach cuts across Rannoch Moor, where the road doesn't sit on solid ground but floats over deep peat and marsh. And it is here that the landscape saves the best to last, with the breathtaking reveal of Glencoe and Glen Nevis laid out before you. Finally, we arrive. 8 hours on the road, exhausted yet elated, drawn in by the sheer scale and beauty of the Highlands. For this trip, I completed the setup on our serviced pitch with the Westfield Lynx 200 awning. A lightweight, fully waterproof and sturdy shelter, ready for the Highlands' famous 4 seasons in one day, no matter how promising a weather forecast may look. So here we are on our pitch on the Glen Nevis Touring Park in the Scottish Highlands. That there is the lower slopes of Glen Nevis. And that there is the dog. It's a long old drive for us to get here, isn't it, darling? Go on then. You've earned that. She's been great in the car. It's a long trek for us to get here, but worth it in the end. Had the Basecamp 5 years, still finding black little screws. Got the Westfield Lynx Travel Smart 200 on the back. Brilliant adventure awning. We're expecting some solid wet weather over the next few days, so that'll be a good wet room, or drying room should I say. So the plan now, we've had a long day. We're going to the pub, aren't we, darling? There's a great pub on this site, and we're going to go and have fish and chips and a couple of pints of Glen Nevis. What do you reckon, dog?
With his passing comes an opportunity.
So it's our first night in the Highlands. Just been going through the usual routine, cleaning my teeth, having a wash. Really like this campsite. Very peaceful at the moment. The calm before the storm, perhaps. Let's see what the dog's doing. Oh yes. Get herself nice and settled in my spot, as per usual. Cleaning her paws as well. So the plan for today, I can't come to Glen Nevis and not hike to the Steall Waterfall. It's a walk I've done several times before, but with the snow on the mountain tops and the amount of rain that we've had recently, I think the landscape's going to look quite impressive, particularly with the snow-capped mountains. So we are there on the Glen Nevis campsite where the blue dot is. Take the short drive over to the main car park, which is there at the Glen Nevis Lower Falls, and then I'm just going to follow the standard route that we've done before all the way to the wire bridge, and then get a lovely view of Steall Waterfall there. I imagine that's going to look quite full on the back of the recent rain. And then as a twist, I'm just going to go off and explore further into Glen Nevis, and I've planned a route up here, up and round the valley. We'll see how we get on, what the terrain's like. It's a 10-mile walk. It's a full day out, and we've got the weather on our side until sort of mid to late afternoon when the rain's going to come in. So before we do that, let's get our sandwiches made, and then we'll nip to the on-site cafe for a coffee and a sausage bap. From the very first steps, the path draws us deeper into Glen Nevis, following the course of the River Nevis as it winds its way through the valley. All around us, mountains rise steeply from the glen floor, their upper slopes still dusted with late season snow. It's a rugged walk, but one set against some of the most dramatic scenery the Highlands has to offer. Soon the landscape tightens as we enter a narrow gorge. Here, the river forces its way through huge boulders, water surging and crashing beneath us with the mountains pressing in on either side. And then the upper glen reveals itself. A vast, wild plateau of astonishing beauty, where snow-capped peaks dominate every horizon. Ahead, a thin ribbon of white cuts through the cliffs. Steall Waterfall, one of Scotland's highest and most magnificent waterfalls. Beside it, the famous wire bridge stretches across the river, attracting visitors from far and wide. We press on, deeper into the glen, following the river as it leads us further into this wild landscape. The sense of scale only grows. The mountains rising higher, the world around us feeling even more untamed. Out here, there's a real sense of isolation. Just the river, the mountains, and the silence of the Highlands. Rightly earning Glen Nevis the title as one of Scotland's most spectacular glens. So we've just got back from our hike in Glen Nevis. We all know what the dog's waiting for. Oh, there you go, sweetheart. I fed the dog. You ate it. I don't know if you tasted it, but you ate it, didn't you? What an amazing walk. What can I say? So glad I went to do that again. Glen Nevis looked outstanding today. And we've just got back ahead of the forecasted rain. Actually, the Met Office said it was going to rain at 3 o'clock, and it is 3 o'clock now. So the plan now is I've got the water on there. I'm going to jump in the shower. I always say it, I absolutely love having my own shower on board. So I'm going to jump in the shower, freshen up. I'll be ready in 10 minutes or so. And if I go in the fridge for tea, my wife has prepared for me a portion of her vegetable stew, and that tastes amazing. And I might do some sort of potatoes and a bit of cabbage to go with it. No doubt have a glass of wine with the film later. So we're just going to relax now for the afternoon, aren't we, dog? And for the evening. Brilliant day. there is a certain magic to the Highlands. Something you feel more than you can ever truly describe. From a landscape of immense scale and quiet beauty. And while they may feel very far, the great peaks of the Nevis Range are closer than you may think. Within reach for a long weekend. For those willing to make the journey, the rewards are immense. Not just in what you see, but in what you feel long after you have left. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next adventure very soon.